Better leave these where Mom won't see them. Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
I love it! Where did this masterpiece come from?
Your Aunt August made it. When she was a kid. It's Lady, the dog we had when we were growing up.
And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Aside from this hell.
Amazing that no one bought it.
Just shock.
Ugh. Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know. Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's? Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such...
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well...
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of... I miss her.
Yeah.
Wow, was this... cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, but... I guess...
I'm taller than you were.
Who's taller now?
You are. But I've still got time. We did our best, but the results were... Ugh.
Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did you...
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask.
Any idea where
It must be upstairs somewhere. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know.
Okay, let's go. I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral. Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back. What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole.
Could August's book be up in the attic?
Could be.
All right.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book? Whoa. Great.
I wore it, and you can wear it when you get married.
I'm not getting married. Did you know you were going to get...
Sure. Or, I always...
Well, I know too. And I know I'm not. I'm a lone wolf.
Some sort of...
Yeah. I can... But one thing a lone wolf bird does not do is get married.
Huh. And...
No time. Too busy howling and soaring and...
That's how you feel now, but you might change...
You know, also, if you don't get married, you can't... So...
Are you saying you wish your father and I had never gotten married? You know you wouldn't be...
Oh, don't even get me started on having kids. And anyway, you can...
So you're not getting married. You're not having kids. You've got your whole... You don't want the dress.
It meant a lot to Grandma. Isn't that enough? What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through.
Mom?
Hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something...
Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom, what's in there? Okay, well, this is just... Why are these up?
You'd rather they were down.
Good point.
This is just some junk from...
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was... We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many men.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard.
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a boat.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Well, whoever this guy was Grandma in some kind of...
No! Not the Helen I...
Grandma, what were you up to? Weird little rocks.
These little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me in August.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic. Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer we visited the...
Was she...
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out.
It must have been.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married...
I meant for...
Oh, right. I mostly just...
That?
It got me through.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're yours?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll guard them with my... Cool van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bed.
You slept?
Well, the summer house was small. When I realized I could have my own space.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that?
No!
Grandma's... Should we?
Oh, I don't think...
Oh, Grandma, I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can... What is this? So, Grandma and this guy, you never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in...
Something at the summer home?
Okay, well... To find out who this... Don't you want to...
I don't know, Tess. We still have so...
Come on.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish...
Come on.
Well...
You do want to... I can see it, Mom.
You know...
That...
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right?
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this. Pack your overnight bag.
Yeah!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling. We can FedEx it to her when we get...
Okay. A road trip. This is... Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure. What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your...
No. Reading in the car make...
Then what are you...
I don't know.
So stop it.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house?
Oh, when I was...
I'm 16.
I meant about your...
So, wow. What was the industrial...
Tess.
Did you ever meet...
Jesus.
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
It was the 60s. 19.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just don't...
From what?
Everything, I guess. School.
Sounds really nice. So why did...
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associate... Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing...
So you're saying your father...
No, Dad's a...
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching...
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is... And he'd manage the schedules, and he even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason, because I knew he would never have put in...
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but...
It could still be in good... Maybe somebody's been...
You hope squat?
No. You know, like... I mean, it'd be nice, considering we...
To live? Tess,
Why not?
well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a...
Well, it's better than not having a...
Okay, you know, we're not going to be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this...
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay?
The theater company...
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great.
Mom.
What?
When are you going...
Give up on it. I'm responsible for keeping it running. For all those kids they bring to the theater on field trips.
But how are we...
Things will pick up ever since 9/11.
Oh my god.
Theater going has...
Yeah, on Broadway. You think people are staying in because they're afraid of terrorists?
It's a national... Well, maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe you are.
It was easier when your dad was still around. At least we had more than just money. And then he goes and...
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money?
Absolutely not. he doesn't...
But Dad moved out west. What? Don't laugh.
I'm not.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then?
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. You idealize your father, and... I just...
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about any... The radio...
Yeah, we're pretty far out here.
Maybe I'll see if I can find anything else. What the hell is... It makes me uncomfortable.
I think it's a...
Is that something...
Maybe? Car radios can pick them up in the middle of nowhere. Some people think it's a secret code.
Whoa. Maybe if we decode it, we can find out... The truth is out there.
Are you sending text messages to some?
Yes?
To who?
It's... to whom? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story.
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people...
You're not my enemy.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's